Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
What? Gosh darn it, what is going on?
Memory reconfiguration system
Whoa!
activated. Awaiting instruction.
Holy crap! And without further ado, hello everyone and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name is Brian. Thank you so much for being here early as a part of this. I really appreciate everybody, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying the live streams as I've been playing through and experiencing the conclusion of this 11-year arc for me. It feels incredibly powerful, like I said in kind of the pre-show. In terms of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, what has been going on thus far? Well, interestingly enough, we have laid low Zodiark. He is no more, and his existence being vanished has started the final days. Essentially, his persistence, being that he was imprisoned, forbade, basically kept back the final days, in which that it appears despair turns people into monsters, aetherless creatures. Hell-bent on, I guess, bringing about more despair. It's gonna be interesting to see how Xenos plays in all of that, because it looks like he is a agent of chaos, wants to feast on despair. So I think there's going to be some piece of that comes back. Now, at its core, we have just lost the satraps like stand-in, and Venat has revealed himself as the true satrap all along, thus giving his people something to hope for, something to work towards. But the apocalypse still rages, especially here in Thavnir, and Grahatia has commissioned us to go talk with Elidibus in the Crystal Tower, and that's really where this stream is going to pick up. Britain, you are returned. Oh, I love her so much. Have you been well? You and the others? As well as can be. We've got no shortage of troubles, but we are well enough. As well as can be. I think that's the polite answer. Full glad I am to hear that. I trust my lord is enjoying himself. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Bryn, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. Feu, I need you. Oh, faithful Feu, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. Don't you have more important things to do, your majesty? Oh, faithful. I'll do that one. If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call me twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the Fae of we Fae folk is bound to that of the star. Whether it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do is to spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. But there's ones that you are waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits this tale's end. Okay, no, she's not on the source. They're pulling that thread. My apologies for the delay. Rain, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have so much catching up to do. I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the imbecilis. You may enter at your leisure.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiark. You must explain all.
He's so short right now. Yeah, I killed him. You did what?
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Like, there's no way we're gonna sacrifice half the planet to create a Zodiark again.
The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure.
Interesting.
Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days.
Wow. That he was the architect that stopped the final days and the one who then reinitiated it.
As such, I believe I can deliver you
Whoa!
unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
What?
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your
Whoa!
form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Huh.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Oh, what a callback to Shadowbringers. Space. Time. These are just points. Man, look how tall those people are. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at those eyes. And the music. Does he see us?
By the by, you see it too, yes?
See it?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Nice.
Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
That's wild.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
Oh, that's so fun. Trying to talk to y'all.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Will we meet ourselves? Am I as tall as them? Oh, snap! I'm taller, baby.
I am Hythlodaeus,
Hythlodaeus.
Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Yeah.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend?
I'm Bryn, or you guys call me as them.
So tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
This is true. This is true. Oh, wow. This is so
You
good.
do not know or cannot say. Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
What are... Who do you work for? I seek a man named Hermes. I want to learn about ellipsis. Hythlodaeus
We are here
is
to speak with Hermes,
boss.
the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
Wow. The world unsundered.
This presence.
Holy crap. Like Heidelin.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amystoma is missing.
I may have found it, a creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
Something's about to happen. I feel like it.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteron. both you and our friend Salazar, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows. Truly, that's a relief. I must thank Emitselk and Hathadaeus when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope that you enjoy your time here.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis?
Dynamis.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh, what a good throwback.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it.
Okay.
When we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%.
Interesting.
The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
Maybe not?
Not that I have such grand ambitions. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
Oh my gosh, we're looking at the key to the final days right now. Oh, these guys. Yes. Yes. As you know, the Charberus is based on a sea creature owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind. It is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept should all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born of an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result would be an affinity to wind is diminished and therefore cannot fly no matter what we try. We can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear that they are too unstable and flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revived. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charberus would indeed struggle to manipulate wind, yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate winds until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. Kind of my reaction exactly. Love the music. Oh, wow. Fascinating. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with etherical shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4, but the other 3 have escaped. Yo! Shoot balls at me! I guess I kill the balls. Got it. Fireballs of fury. It turns everything into a song. Sing me a Oh, 2 fireballs. You didn't start the fire. Hello. Hello there, monster. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, who pray tell is this? Cool looking sword. Looks like Heidelin's hair.
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
Oh my gosh, okay. So this has to be the person who became the Heart of Heidelin, because her character model's the same, but look at those beautiful eyes.
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Banar, that we should meet
Vanat.
here.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
She didn't, I guess.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Oh, what? What? Oh! What? That's our connection. Okay. Okay, it's all coming together.
A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Oh, man. Wow.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh, just calling it out. Huh? Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Let's get it together.
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Oh, baby.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
Yes. She was me before I became me.
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
A traveler's ward. Okay. Making so much more sense now. It sounds rather like the Blessing of Light. Does it protect you from enthrallment and primals? Let's not talk about primals. Let's just go. This sounds like rather than the Blessing of Light. A little traveler's ward blessing.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
Blessed by Vanat.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Oh my gosh. Oh, cat's out of the bag, baby.
While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Love the melody tones of answers. Like just that song playing during these scenes is so good. I'm really like, this has been so wild. This has been such a wild journey so far. So many revelations, like back to back to back, seeing characters like really like just coming together. Like it is just, honestly, Square Enix has done an incredible job. I would like to visit the site from which Hermes set forth in Meteta. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives his research of this. Galeen said she spotted them from the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand in that same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let us take a look, shall we?
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source.
Yep.
A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise, it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
Ooh.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
Okay.
According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Is the planet alive?
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
This is creepy.
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Greetings.
May we please be friends?
Meteon. What is it?
Executing scheduled task.
What?
Suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
What is happening? Whoa!
It hurts, it hurts! It hurts! So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please.
What is out there?
Make it stop.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared. So lonely. The pain. It's too much. Hurt.
Oh, look at her eyes. Oh my gosh. What is happening?
This is wrong.
She's gone? But how?
What in the heck is going on?
If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable.
Oh, creepy grills back.
Our survey is complete. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
Man. Whoa. He just transformed, which is not a good thing.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
He just flies off. With Meteon.
You fool!
Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is... this is great.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Kind of almost like the raid. Oh, I'm gonna follow this. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna get deleted right away. That was awesome.
Stars on high. Fall is rain.
All right. Okie dokie. I like that callback to the spell double. Has he cast triple?
Even when transformed.
True bravery.
But I am not finished yet.
Got him. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Oh, dude, I love the Hrothgar in this group. Look at how awesome he looks.
That they would never be free of fear
Yeah,
and
there it is.
sorrow,
There it is.
anger and
The empty.
despair. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
What? Gosh darn it, what is going on?
Memory reconfiguration system
Whoa!
activated. Awaiting instruction.
Holy crap.
Arrival of Emmett Selk, of the convocation at Propylion.
Oh.
Endpoint. Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following.
Wow.
Command acknowledged. Initializing.
Whoa.
3 processes remaining to execution.
Won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
Creepy.
Fly, Meteon!
Man, this is twisted. Oh, she's chasing after her. Whoa. Oh.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Best
Final
friends.
process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Go, Argos!
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So cool. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh. You may now enter as with the trust in the NPCs. Yes. And the Aether Current, which essentially finishes off the zone's story for the most part. We're going to have to continue this another day. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Thanks so much for being here and sharing this journey with me. Thank you guys so much for your support. Love it, love it, love it.